I'm Angie, and you're watching Dante's Vaccination.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? As if there wasn't enough, boxing has another very talented American boxer by the name of Frank Martin, promoted by Errol Spence, trains with Errol Spence, trained by Derrick James. He's one of the best prospects in the game right now. He just came off of a very impressive stoppage win over Jackson Marinez, the fighter that Rolly Romero couldn't even knock out, and the majority of the boxing world felt he lost to. Frank Martin is a southpaw with tremendous hand speed, power. He has great foot movement. He can do it all in the ring. And his promoter, Errol Spence, is doing his job because he's putting the lightweight division on notice. He's been putting a lot of pressure on some of these lightweights to take a fight with Frank Martin next. Errol Spence originally, he wanted to match Frank Martin up against Rolly Romero, which would have been a great matchup, especially considering the fact that they have the same opponent in common when it comes to Jackson Marinez. No one really expected Rolly Romero to accept a challenge like that, and he didn't. But it looks like Errol Spence finally ended up willing one in, and that's Chris Colbert. And see, guys, this is the power of social media. The fact that you can just reach out to someone in front of the whole world to see and challenge them to take a fight, that's a game changer. Because see, guys, before social media, if someone were to reach out, you were to call a certain fighter or call his managers, they could easily turn down the fight and deny that they even turned down the fight. But now when it comes to social media, these fighters, they have so much pride. It's hard for them to just say, oh, no, I'm not interested. Oh, yeah, we don't want to take that fight right now, and et cetera, et cetera. That's way too dangerous of a fight right now. Maybe we're going to take an easier fight, and then maybe in a couple years, we'll think about taking on a Frank Martin. Most fighters have way too much pride to say something like that. And I'm not saying this is Colbert's situation, but it just is a simple fact that once again, challenging people this way, it puts a lot more pressure on a fighter to take a challenge like that, which is exactly what Chris Colbert did. As you guys can see right here on the screen, Colbert, he took to his Instagram and he accepted the challenge. He accepted Errol Spence's challenge to fight Errol's fighter, Frank Martin. Now, while a lot of people are going to say, well, I believe it when I see it, the one thing I will say is the fact that Chris Colbert, he went the extra mile to announce that this is going to be his next opponent. It's kind of hard to back out of something like that when you make this kind of statement. So it sounds like Colbert is really serious about this. I don't know if his team is going to be able to talk him out of it, telling him that this is way too dangerous, considering the fact that Colbert, he just came off of a recent loss. He just suffered his first loss to a very game Hector Garcia. So to come back and fight someone like a Frank Martin is definitely a huge gamble. But it's also a big gamble for Frank Martin. This would be a huge step up in competition. But obviously, if the gamble pays off, this definitely catapults his career. And if Colbert can win a fight like this pretty much puts him in the same position he was in before he lost, because this would be such a huge win for him. So let's see if Chris Colbert is serious about taking on this challenge and he signs the contract to fight Frank Martin. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Errol Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to erroldequis.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
How has this changed your life, man?
It's been good. It's been good. I feel younger, look younger. Picking up the younger girls. I just get scratch that, but it's been good. It's been good. I like the look. I like the feel. I feel more confident now. You know, and it was money well spent. Should say.
Cool. Now, in terms of the response, what has been people said, like as people being like, hey, you know, what do you have on your head or things like that sort?
The most response I get is like, yo, what bar do you go to? And they get, you know, such a close shave with, you know, everything lined up. It's so sharp and everything. And, you know, then I go into explaining to them the procedure of what I had done and everything, you know. They always like, I would never known if you hadn't.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.